하지 않을 일은 절대로 약속하지 않는다. 리콴유. 리콴유는 싱가포르의 국부로 불리며 국가의 모든 권력을 갖는 싱가포르 총리직을 통해 싱가포르를 동남아시아 제1의 경제강국으로 성장시키는데 기여한 지도자입니다. 한편으로는 외국에서 그가 싱가포르를 제1세계로 성공적으로 이끌었다는 긍정적 평가와 더불어 재임 기간 중 권위주의적 개발 독재 정치체제를 확립하고 언론 통제와 검열 등 사회 탄압이 이루어졌다는 점 때문에 비판적인 평가를 받기도 합니다. 그가 한 명언에 대해 들어보겠습니다. 아시아의 3대 지도자를 꼽자면 중국의 경제 근대화를 일궈낸 덩샤오핑과 일본을 완전한 친미국가로 자리잡게 하여 일본의 재건을 이끌어낸 요시다 시게루, 그리고 박정희 세 사람이다. 싱가포르를 통치하는 사람은 철인이 되어야 한다.
Think about leadership, subject you talked about last night. What is it, in its easy words to use, a leader has to have? And are they qualities you're born with or you learn?
If you don't have that natural zest, a desire to do things for other people, not just for yourself and your family, then you can't be a leader. You must have an interest in people.
Beyond your own immediate family.
And their welfare. You must be able to connect with them. And you must be able to communicate with them. And if you want to last, you can't break faith with them. You break faith, they distrust you, you're out. You can be the best communicator in the world. They're always having that question mark against you. I have lasted because I learned very early on, never say something which I'm not going to do. I don't have to say it, that I'm not going to do it. But if I say I'm going to do it, I have to do it. And they know that, and they're comfortable with me.
I am calculating not in terms of the next election, that's no trouble. I am calculating in terms of the next generation, in terms of the next 100 years, in terms of eternity. And believe you me, the next 1,000 years, we will be here. I won't be here, but people like me and like my friends here tonight will be here. Recognizable, identifiable, 1,000 years from hence. And it is people who calculate and think in those terms that deserve to survive.
They have criticized the human rights record, the number of executions, for instance, haven't they?
They may believe that if you're kind to drug traffickers, you get a better society. In America, they're changing their minds and they're sending people back to death row. In Singapore, before you land, the air hostess or the steward will announce that there are very heavy penalties if you're found with more than a stated number of grams of certain prohibited drugs. And if you still come in with a few kilos of them, which will destroy hundreds, thousands of families, one death is too kind, because you are killing that family every day for years and years and years, that a daughter or a son is an addict.
But the per capita rate of executions in Singapore is much higher than in the United States.
Have you worked it out?
According to Amnesty International.
Have they worked it out accurately? Per capita of what? Per capita of drug traffickers or per capita of population of Singapore? I am executing foreign drug traffickers. Let me tell you, the people who have been executed. Nigerians, because Nigerians are the most unlikely of drug traffickers in an Asian society. Dutch women traveling with African men. Dutchmen traveling with Chinese women. How do you calculate per capita? Per capita of Dutchmen entering Singapore, or per capita of Singaporeans as against Dutchmen? What's Amnesty talking about? Do they know what's happening? Do they ask themselves, what would happen if we send them all to prison for 5, 10 years, and we'll have to make more prisons because there'll be such an endless stream of them. And this is, despite the death penalty, the rewards are so enormous that people are willing to risk it. And why not?
Would you say that over the 31 years as you were Prime Minister that you were a ruthless man?
Do Look at you, a ruthless man. Here I am being pilloried, excoriated,
By who?
abused by you.
Merely ask questions, I thought.
So, but every one of them is barbed and loaded, darts with a bit of arsenic in it.
시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정 부탁드려요. 사랑합니다.